I just when you think things can't get better.
She's trying to make you like her. She's trying to make you like her.
QAnon Veronica.
She was even on MSNBC last night.
Oh, and on Hannity. Can we just skip right to that? Okay, so let's just review. If you've just woken up, that would be 6 votes that Kevin McCarthy has lost. And he barely won a vote to have them. Well, you know the scene of Braveheart where the guy finally stops disemboweling Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
He barely won a vote to have himself stop being disemboweled for a moment overnight until they start again today.
Today at noon Eastern.
He's lost more popular votes than Trump has at this point.
Yeah.
They basically, is this the part where they just take the ball gag out in the Gibbs basement for a minute? And because now he's agreed to, what else did he agree to? Oh, the rule change that would let them fire him anytime.
Anytime.
And then also
just one person needs to
other
bring it up for a
concession.
vote.
Kevin, anything? And then they just put the ball gag back in.
Can you be a speaker with a ball gag in your mouth?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Wake up the Gimp. Gimp sleeping.
Okay. All right. And so then Lauren Boebert went on Hannity.
Oh.
And that did not go well.
Oh, Handy was a little testy.
Today's entire show is fight, fight, fight. Big bag of rats.
All awful.
Yeah. Completely awful.
Kevin McCarthy has 203 votes. Your side has 20. So if I'm going to use your words and your methodology and your math, isn't it time for you to pack it in and your side to pack it in, considering he has over 200 and you have 20?
Sean, I understand the frustration, I promise you. But
I'm not frustrated. You didn't answer my question. President Trump, you said earlier today that President Trump needs to tell Kevin McCarthy
does not have
you don't have the votes.
We need to come up with a consensus candidate to elect a Speaker of the House.
You don't have the votes and it's time to withdraw. He has 203, your side has 20. Why is it time for him to withdraw and not you when he has so many more votes?
Well, Sean, he needs 218, and he does not have 218. We've been trying to work this out in private, as you said, for months. But Kevin McCarthy didn't even want to listen to us until his disappointing midterm.
Oh my God.
I honestly did not predict that I would have this much sexual pleasure this early in the morning. I'm not really a morning sex person.
Is it coming at you in waves?
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Right.
yes. Ding, 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 ding.
And
here comes the card girl. Round 3.
And Fanny Sitka has nothing to do with
it.
We all want a unified party, but this isn't chaos. It's a functioning constitutional republic. When everything is said and done, House Republicans will be stronger and better prepared to lead than we ever have before. I believe that this is what our founding fathers intended, and this is showing that our votes are working. Our votes aren't just a cast.
Congresswoman, I'd ask you not to filibuster.
That's spectacular. It's all spectacular. Oh, it's just, okay. By the way, many people pointed out, Jeff Tiedrich among them on Twitter, if Kevin McCarthy had had the guts to expel every insurrectionist from Congress, he wouldn't be going through this right now. Thank you. No one has ever deserved this more than Kevin McCarthy.
There's a problem in that plan.
What?
He wouldn't have a majority.
That's true. There'd be hardly anyone left.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And we'd have Hakeem Jeffries.
Who said they're not rebels, they're coup plotters, insurrectionists, anarchists?
Sam the Eagle.
No. Nicole Wallace. Also former Republican.
Oh, is she still a Republican?
No, speaking of insurrectionists, Ginny Thomas has jumped into the fight. Fight, fight, fight. She sent a letter assailing Kevin McCarthy's leadership with all the other whack jobs from the right.
Do you think there's like a drunk phone call to
Yes, she drunk dialed everybody that's on that letter now. Fight, fight, fight. They're having an insurrection now. Is that what's happening? They're having their own little
something.
Yeah, insurrection with a bunch of insurrectionists. Who could have seen that coming? Okay. This is fantastic. Did you read Bloomberg? Because Kevin McCarthy.
It's pathetic.
He's the worst leader ever.
He's horrible.
I don't know how he still has a Twitter handle GOP leader, because he's not.
I don't, right? Have you seen the new Stages of Toast, and Kevin's the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still.
People are saying now that he's not going to. He really is not going to get this.
Yet he's still in the speaker's office.
Did you see him when he was walking off the floor last night?
No.
They had a gaggle following him. It wasn't good audio, but he's all, I crawl before I walk, and I walk before I run.
He said that?
Yes.
Oh, that is so sad.
He's like, our win on this vote tonight is that obviously conversations are working.
He is the gimp in the basement. Okay.
Oh, man.
Yes, Julie in Seattle sends the Bloomberg reporting Dueling D Moves in Clown World. Bloomberg reporting there is on Dueling Moves. We reported yesterday on Matt Gaetz writing, saying that Kevin McCarthy's a squatter to the architect telling him to move.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
By Kevin and the subset of clowns keeping him from his crown. Apparently, Rapey McForehead and his gang fell for McCarthy asking them for their demands, and they're really full of themselves now and made preposterously-ish demands. In writing, LOL, the man who would be Clown King released the list to make the sub-clowns look like D's, which of course they are. Seems to me like this is a really stupid time to take out the metal detectors. Delusions of grandeur and lust for power meet repeated, sordid, abject humiliation. What could possibly go wrong? I have a question on whose authority did they do that, since they're...
Not the majority. They don't have a speaker. They don't have rules.
Thank you. Gaetz, one of McCarthy's most vocal detractors, Bloomberg writes, shot back on Wednesday night saying McCarthy had asked them to provide a list of committee requests, then promptly leaked it to the press to make it appear they were angling for personal favors. Gaetz said it was a bad faith effort for Mr. McCarthy to solicit that list from us and then use it to divide our caucus. He said, I'm ready to vote all night, all week, and never for that person. So that was Kevin McCarthy's latest D-move in response to Matt Gaetz's D-move yesterday.
Yep.
They're kind of a bag of rats and a bag of D's.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a bag of rats fighting over a bunch of D's.
I don't know who I'm rooting for.
I don't have a sound effect of a bag of D's.
No. What would that sound like?
Well...
We know what a bag of D's dropping on the floor would sound like. It'd sound like a dead body almost.
Yeah. Bloomberg finishes with neither side appearing willing to settle. Some lawmakers suggest the stalemate could go on for weeks.
That was the bag of D's.
Was that the bag of D's falling?
They fell out of the bag. There's some big D's in there. Big D's.
Meanwhile, does anyone thinking about our, I don't know, like national security, other countries watching this, and there's really nobody in charge who have a functioning Congress in case there's any kind of, I don't know, disaster of some sort?
This is really the best day that Putin's had in a long time.
Yes. This is
Since the start of the Ukraine war.
He could have hoped for. Brooklyn Dad, our buddy, our pal, says, good morning and happy Thursday to everyone who finds it ironic that the only vote the GOP won yesterday was to go home at 8 so they could stop getting their asses beaten repeatedly. That was, I'm telling you, that was it. It was the scene in Braveheart where they're just like, you know what, let's stop the disembowelment just overnight and we'll start again in the morning.
I mean,
I've never seen Braveheart.
Oh, you people.
I've seen it.
Ellie Mustal said Democrats voting against adjournment so McCarthy can lose some more is cold-blooded. That's what we're talking about. Alpha liberals. Fight.
Yes, and? What's wrong with that, yes, Ellie? Ellie, are you a supporter of this or not?
Yeah, and Josh Marshall asked me the same thing I just did. I'm actually curious under what authority did House Republicans remove the metal detectors? The House isn't organized yet. There's no leadership. Not clear anyone has that authority. Okay. They're the ones packing heat. I'm just being a liberal helper.
Nancy Pelosi, someone was talking to her. She was coming off the floor last night, and she said, I don't know why they just don't appoint someone to swear everybody in.
Right.
Apparently you can do that.
Interesting you should mention that. Who said this is a problem of their own making? This is called leadership. They should be able to work it out. Don't put this at the Democrats' doorstep. Who said that?
Swingin' Teddy Barra.
No, Nancy D'Alessandro Pelosi, Empress of all she surveys.
Yeah.
I've not seen her this happy in quite some time.
Oh, they caught her leaving last
night. Oh, do you
night.
have that? Yes, 29. There we go.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Here is is she still speaker?
She's like the Dowager Countess of the House now.
There is no speaker right now. So she still is. She is not.
All right.
We're very proud of the Democrats, and you've never seen, none of us has seen anything like this disrespect for the institution in a most cavalier, frivolous way. It's quite sad. But let's be hopeful that in the next day or so, as they find their purpose and their unity, they understand why they are here.
Never going to happen.
Cyrus tweets, damn, conservatives are more unified when it comes to storming the Capitol than they are when it comes to running it. That's true.
Accurate.
Mm-hmm. Have they nominated, has anyone voted for the feces they smeared in the Capitol yet for Speaker?
I mean,
is that coming in number 2 at least?
Hey, did you just
I
make
just
that?
thought of that. I just thought of
Okay,
that.
that was good.
Thanks very much.
That was good.
Thanks. I know, as I was saying it, I was like, that's good. This is good.
Solid.
Yep.
That was literally solid.
Just like a Dr. Marty poop.
to dogs that eat Dr. Marty's food. Let's please not imply that we know anything.
How are yours these days?
Oh, by the way, Jonah Goldberg called this a fecal festival instead of a show in Congress. Noted conservative.
Okay.
Jonah Goldberg. Yeah. A fecal festival.
That's fun.
That's fun.
That's a good accurate.
That's fun. I feel like we have a song for that, don't we?